Fall has come and gone, and as we move into more of the winter Christmas season, I wanted to go ahead and share with you some of my fall favorites. It's been a little while since I've filmed. Life has been extremely difficult here lately. It's not been fun, it's not been easy, but I've got to try and pick myself up and get back to a routine, and so part of that is filming, and that is what I'm doing today. Therefore, let's go ahead and jump right into some of my fall favorites. There is one that was a favorite. I had every intention of it being included in this video as a favorite, but recently it became a fail. I'll share that with you as well. Let's go ahead and get started. That way you can get a glimpse of everything I've been liking and disliking. First up, I have these Journee boots from Kohl's. I've already gotten my money's worth out of these boots just in the last few months. I found these on the Kohl's website. They are heeled boots, but the heel is very small. I'm not someone who can be walking around in skyscraper heels, so when I found these boots that do go up to the knee, they're scrouched just a little bit, and they have what I'd consider a kitten heel, really. They're a small heel. I knew I had to get them, and I have the shade taupe, but let me tell you, I already have a black pair in my cart waiting for my next purchase. I do wish that these boots had some sort of zipper, whether it's a full zipper or just a small one around your ankle, just something that when you're wearing these with pants, you can reach in and pull those pants down, because I find that when I go to pull up the boot, my pants want to come up as well. When I wear these alone, my go-to look this fall has been a dress similar to what I'm wearing today and these boots. That's been my go-to look pretty much anytime I want just something a little bit more than casual. Next, I have a makeup duo I want to share with you. They're not marketed together in any way, but for me, this is a combo that I've been enjoying quite frequently, so I wanted to share them with you. Probably already heard of both of them, but that is going to be this Misha BB Cream with this L'oreal Infallible Powder Foundation. I know this was pretty big on TikTok. It took forever to be able to find a shade in store. So once I put these together, I found a combo that I really enjoy. The BB cream gives me a little bit of evenness to the skin without too much cakey, too much coverage. I don't necessarily want a ton of coverage. I just want something that's going to even out the skin tone a little bit, but will still last all day. And I find that I do get that from the Misha. If you do want to step it up just a little and get a little more coverage, that's where your L'Oreal Powder Foundation is going to come into play. Also, if you have a little bit more of oily skin and you're looking to kind of take a little bit of that oiliness away, this will do that for you as well. On the opposite end of the spectrum, if you are dry, I do have drier skin. I don't notice that this powder enhances that or draws attention to dry patches, but I also don't apply it with the sponge kind of patting it. I do go in with a larger dense brush and just kind of pat it more like you would maybe a translucent powder. So I think if you use this with a light hand and you have dry skin, that you can make it work for you as well. The next products I want to share with you again are not going to be anything new to you. They're another viral product from TikTok. Have you already guessed what they were? If you guessed the Milani Lipsticks, then you are correct. I now have 4 of the 6 shades. These matte lipsticks are amazing. I don't know what they did different with the formula, but they are comfortable. I know a lot of us, when we hear the word matte, tend to kind of cringe a little bit because we think of the matte that we get from liquid lipsticks. That's not this formula at all. Don't be scared. Don't run away just yet. If there is such a thing as a creamy matte, that is what you are going to get in these lipsticks. When you first apply these, they are going to glide on so easily, smoothly, creamy. You're going to rub your lips together and you're not going to think you have a matte lipstick on. You're going to think you have on a cream lipstick. Now, after a little bit of time goes, they will dry a little bit, but again, it's not an uncomfortable dryness. It's not something that's going to just suck all the moisture out of your lips and you feel like you got cement lips on your face way down. It's not the feeling that they leave. With that being said, they do last all day. I like to apply my lipstick once when I do my makeup, and if it wears off throughout the day, so be it. I'm not one to really travel with lipstick and reapply throughout the day. That's just not my thing. I don't find that I need to reapply these lipsticks. Once you put them on, they are good to go. They do not completely dry down like a liquid lipstick where you're not going to have any transfer. There will be a little bit of transfer, but it's not so much that, again, you feel like your lips are completely dehydrated. So if for some reason you haven't tried these lipsticks yet, if you've been holding back a little bit, I think you should try at least one. Just go out there and try at least one. I don't think that you will be upset. Next, I have an eyeshadow palette for you, and again, this is not a new palette, but being that it is fall, I have been wanting to do warmer eyeshadow looks, something that's a little deeper, something kind of matching the leaf change. You know, that's not here in Alabama. Our leaves don't really change that much, but you get what I'm saying. And for that is why I have really been using this Rimmel Spice palette. Again, this palette, it is affordable, but it packs a punch. You are not going to be dissatisfied if you have this palette. If for some reason you have it and maybe it's fallen to the wayside, you haven't used it in a while, go pull it back out. Use that palette. There is so much that you can do with this palette. If you want to stick to this end, you can do lighter, more neutral, everyday looks. If you stick to this end, you can intensify it and deepen it a little bit. What I really like to do is to kind of mix and put the orange as a transition, then come and deepen just the crease with this purple, and then top it with one of the shimmers. It is so versatile, and if you're looking for warm looks, then this palette is everything that you need. You have shimmers, you have mattes, you have metallics, everything you want in a palette is in this, and again, it's affordable. Let's talk about a perfume, a scent. So last year, I was really into the more gender neutral, kind of spicy scents. This year I found one and it's a little bit sweeter. It's very feminine, it's light, it's airy. While you kind of think of spring and summer, I've been wearing it for months now. Ever since I got it, I've been wearing it pretty much daily. That is going to be this Burberry Her Perfume. Now I know that a lot of the top is supposed to be strawberry. I myself don't really smell distinct strawberry, but that could be just I have the wrong perception in mind when I think of strawberry. I don't notice that it lasts an extremely long time. Again, personal preference for me, I'm okay with that. If I have a perfume that lingers a little too long, I can start getting a headache from it. I also know that they say that sometimes, even though the person wearing it doesn't smell it, others around you still can. Either way, for me, this perfume has come through in a clutch. It's pretty much been what I've worn each and every day. I think it's light enough for every day, but yet it's also feminine enough that if you want to wear it for a date night or a night out, you can do that as well. Let's shift gears a little bit, and I want to share a hat with you. And that is going to be this hat here. I'm sure you've seen this style of hat before. I'll insert a picture for you that's a little bit better. This hat, I don't necessarily recommend this particular hat because I did get this one from Amazon. It's not the best quality. This piece here is not quite even. You can see a little bit of the glue. I'm just saying the style of hat. If you have or you've been looking at this style of hat and you haven't made the leap to try it, go ahead and try it. I find that this hat just kind of takes any look and steps it up a notch. Even if you have just jeans and a t-shirt, this hat will just bring it to the next level. I find that I wear it with dresses. Again, the whole fall dress and high boots. This hat, again, just takes it a little bit higher. Now, when we started this video, I promised you a favorite that became a fail, and that is actually the dress that I am wearing today. I will insert a picture here for you, that way you can see how it looked on the website. This one did come from Walmart online. When I ordered this one, I absolutely fell in love with this dress. The top around the bust is smocked pretty much from the neck to right under the bust. And then you have a flowing skirt and really thin flowing sleeves. Here's my deal with this dress. I have not put it in the dryer. I've let it air dry every single time that I've washed it. But the time before last that I wore it, I thought, it feels different. It feels shorter. Well, I didn't really think much about it. Still wore it. I wore it yesterday for Thanksgiving, and in each picture, I will go ahead and insert one here for you. Look around the bottom hem. This dress used to go pretty much to the top of the knee and definitely well below that under kind of slip that is attached underneath. As you can see in these pictures, the hem is now above that slip. The slip is now exposed. You can see that, right? Not only there, the sleeves. These sleeves used to fit all the way down my arms. Now, as you can see, it's pretty much a few inches away from my wrist. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm not happy. I absolutely love this dress, the way it looked with boots. It was the perfect fall dress. And again, I didn't put it in the dryer. I didn't try and use any kind of iron on it, nothing. I just washed it and let it air dry. The size hasn't shrunk. It hasn't gone in any way that I can't wear it. It's just the length. So now for me, I don't even want to wear this dress anymore. I had every intention. It was on my list as a favorite, but I cannot recommend this dress when it has shrunk in the length to the point where it is now above the slip. And you can see that slip underneath the outer hem. Those are some of the products I've been trying and wearing and using throughout this past fall season. But as fall's kind of winding down, Thanksgiving is over, I'm trying to make the shift into more wintry season state of mind. Now, not all of these will transition with me into that new season, but some of them will. Most of them will. I'll continue using things. It's not like they just have to be used for one season and then hidden away. I'll continue to use them, and I'll continue to let you know my thoughts on anything if my thoughts on anything changes. If you are still here at the end, I do truly thank you for that. I know that I have not put out the amount of content that I have in the past. Again, life just got really difficult, but I'm trying to pull myself back up and get back out there, get my routine down again. So I have every intention of turning out more videos for you. Before you leave, I hope that you will go down below and hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. If you are subscribed, make sure you have that notification bell on. That way you can join me in my next video and all of my future videos. That way you're notified each time I upload. If you have any fall favorites or fails, I would like to hear from you what those are. If you would like to share those, leave a comment for me down below. I hope that I will see you in my next video. Until then, be safe. Bye.